27-3 halftime lead on their way to a 40-20 win over the Commanders to get their first W of the year and snap a 14-game losing streak. Justin Fields tossed 4 touchdowns. DJ Moore had 230 receiving yards and 3 of those scores. Meanwhile, the Bears held the Commanders to just 29 yards on the ground. Bears wideout Chase Claypool was a healthy inactive for the second straight game. Before the game Thursday night, Chicago GM Ryan Poles speaking on ESPN 1000. The Bears pregame radio show said the Bears would be taking things day to day to figure out what our next move is and wished Claypool luck moving forward. In sad news, legendary Bears linebacker Dick Butkus passed away at the age of 80. Butkus made the Pro Bowl in 8 of his 9 seasons in the NFL and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility in 1979. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars, because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is 7:30 on this Friday morning. It's a Friday Night Lights kind of day. That's where Carol's at. He's getting ready for the football game tonight, the Central Spartan game. I think it's he's getting ready for the football game tonight. He's going to try to get the helmet on right now. He will be ready for you on Monday morning, however. We have in the studio, just walked in, Mr. Gene Brister. Just woke up, I think. How you doing, Mr. Gene Brister?
Hey, good morning, George.
Are you ready to go?
Ready for football?
Ready for football, yes.
Yeah.
Are you going to be at the game tonight?
No, I had another commitment tonight.
Another commitment.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that you like to sit in front of the booth there and harass Carol.
Yeah, I like to keep the moths and the mosquitoes and that kind of thing flying away.
Flying away from them.
Yeah.
They're circling you.
Somebody has to do that, and I volunteered. So.
Well, good, but you're not going to be able to do that tonight.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's a shame, but maybe next time.
But maybe I can get somebody up for the event and maybe get them a fly swatter. I don't know.
Well, you'll be at the flag football game on Tuesday, won't you?
Well, I'm thinking about checking that out. Boy, there's a lot of talk going on about it.
It should be very interesting because there's usually a lot more action going on there.
Yeah, that's true. And ladies can be ladies.
Well, they're usually more enthusiastic.
Yeah.
As a father of ladies, and yours were kind of athletic, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a lot more active than the guys.
Yeah, they're very competitive natured.
Yeah, the basketball. I'm not a big fan of basketball. Except for the ladies. I like the ladies' basketball. It just seems more like a sport to me.
Yeah. Well, they certainly are fun to watch, too. You're talking NFL or the
NBA.
WNBA?
Yeah, the WNBA. It's going into their finals here on Sunday.
Yep, that's...
Getting ready to wrap it up.
Everybody's got to wedge the other end. They got so many sports now.
Yeah. But Brady, did you hear about Tom Brady?
I did not.
He bought a chunk of one of those teams that's in the playoffs.
One of the female teams?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's now going to be going to take all the publicity away from the game.
Yeah. No kidding.
That irritates the heck out of the players. They bust their buns all season, and then this guy walks in because he used to play NFL and takes all the accolades. Anyway, we'll see what happens. It should be interesting.
Well, you report back to us, George.
It starts Sunday.
Starts Sunday.
And it's a 5-game series, best out of 5. And they like to drag it on a lot. They do that in basketball. You never see them play back-to-back games.
No.
They play a game and then they take a couple of days off and play another game.
Lick their wounds
and they get back at it. We got a bunch of birthdays. Are you ready for birthdays?
I'm ready.
We're going to do that in just a minute. Stick around.
O'Reilly. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to dissipate heat and friction and reduce wear. Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select filter for just $33.99. Limit supply. See store for details. Get Syntec only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With fall appliance savings at the Home Depot, we'll get your kitchen clicking. With new Samsung refrigerators with extra large capacities, or dishwashers with space-saving solutions that can fit so much you won't need the kitchen sink. Plus, with convenient shopping in-store and online, your savings are just a click away. Get up to $2,000 off select kitchen bundles. The Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing valid September 28th through October 18th. Gas range extra. U.S. only. See store online for details.
And we are now ready to take a look at the birthdays. October 6th. August seems like yesterday, doesn't it?
Yeah, we don't want to play that song all over again.
It's going by too fast, Gene. I'm sorry. October 6th, big shot birthdays. Brett Eklund. Remember her?
Barely. She's an actress.
She was an actress, and she did, it was a Playboy thing and all that other stuff. But what I knew her from was one of my favorite comedian actors was Peter Sellers.
Yeah.
And I think he was married to her.
Inspector Clouseau.
Clouseau, the original.
Yeah.
He was a funny guy.
He was.
Brett Eklund is 81 years old today. She's still hanging around. Thomas McClary of the Commodores, he's 74. Singer Kevin Cronin of REO Speedwagon, 72 today. David Hidalgo of Los Lobos, he's 69. Elizabeth Shue, she's an actress, she's 60 years old today. Jacqueline Obradors, she's in NYPD Blue as 57 today. That's one of the NYPDs that I don't watch. Tommy Stinson of the Replacements and Guns N' Roses. I didn't know this. He played bass for both of them. He's 57. Amy Jo Johnson was in Felicity and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, you're old when a Power Ranger turns 53 years old.
Yeah, and I want to know, how do you know that? So you've been keeping track of them?
Well, I guess we're just now knowing their identities. They didn't wear masks all the time. Didn't they have to morph into the Power Rangers?
When they went to sleep at night, they took their mask off.
There you go. Anyway, Amy Jo Johnson, I don't know which one she was. She's 53 today. Emily Mortimer with Mary Poppins Returns. I guess that was Mary Poppins Part 2. I didn't know there was one. She's 52 today. Layman Rucker of Meet the Browns is 52. Ian Grufford of the Fantastic Four and Horatio Hornblower is 50 years old today. Jeremy Sisto, Law and Order and 6 Feet Under, is 49. And Brett Gelman, Stranger Things, 47 today. Okay, local people, you ready for them?
I'm ready for those.
You got some twins in the local group.
Really?
They're coming up. Grandma was.
How do you know that though? Is it repeated twice on the paper?
The grandma told me and made sure the twins were on the list.
Okay, all right.
So I know they're twins. I verified.
Be sure and don't forget them.
No, I won't forget them.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Ariana Guillen, Michael Sandoval, the twins, Joseph and Angelina Grijalva, Miranda Fillmore, Daniel Morales, Angela Basurto, Zane Ruddell, Malena Gonzalez, Christine Weeks, Victoria Ibarra, Paul Rubio Jr., Ashley Gonzalez, David Velasco, Mariah LaMountain. We have Mark Corder, Michael Boo Boo Dukes, Michael Sasta, Norma Benito, Rick Torres, Robert Salazar, Sandy Morales, Stacy Zambada, Teresa Samples, Violet Sanchez, Ariana Guzman, and Nancy Flores. Happy birthday to each and every one.
The tradition continues. High school football on AM 1230 KXO. John Dripple and Carol Buckley will be on the air with the best Friday night matchups. High school football on KXO AM 1230 is brought to you by
the CB Stop at Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, the Broken Yoke Restaurant, Southwest Security Services, and Stan's Auto Body, taking pride on fixing your car right.
And we have a correction, Gene. The game tonight is the Southwest Eagles taking on the Brawley Wildcats.
Ah, okay. So you got corrected.
I corrected myself. I turned around and I said, I don't think it's a smart move. And it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's the Southwest Eagles hosting the Brawley Wildcats. Carol Buckley and John Dripple will be right there calling all the action.
All right.
Are you ready for some news now? We got a bunch of news.
We certainly do. We're ready to go.
We're ready. The World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
And the newest report on jobs. Bankrate's Mark Hamrick.
Payrolls growth came in about twice the amount expected at 336,000. The unemployment rate remains at 3.8%, which is regarded as still historically low.
Notable gains for the month of September were in leisure and hospitality, government, and healthcare. John Waldman at home base.
I think this report is showing that we have a healthy economy that is normalizing a bit from the last few years.
Hamrick says the Fed will take note of the new numbers.
The Federal Reserve looks at this and sees the job market remaining robust and will be eager to see the forthcoming data on inflation ahead of their scheduled announcement on interest rates November 1st.
The Dow down 100 in early trading, S&P off 20. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. No deal yet to end the biggest healthcare strike in U.S. history. Some patients now joining workers on the picket lines here in California, calling for better pay for employees and increased staffing in hospitals. Kaiser's Permanente says it's already reached a number of tentative agreements with the unions. Senator Dianne Feinstein remembered yesterday at a private memorial service on the steps of San Francisco City Hall, just a day after members of the public were able to do so. Mayor London Breed paid tribute to the trailblazing senator.
She showed the way. She created a world where girls like me could be tough, where we could lead.
Dianne Feinstein died in her sleep last week. She was 90. And the state giving Los Angeles a $19 million grant for climate resilience projects. The money will be used to fund the Department of Water and Power's turf replacement program, explained by Mayor Karen Bass.
We could encourage Angelenos, especially Angelenos in underserved areas, to transition away from the traditional lawn that we're used to in Los Angeles.
I'm John Gittleland, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts, Locke Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at KokopahResort.com.
And we're now ready for the local news. Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at the El Centro Motors in Brawley at the Auto Center. That's on Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With page 1 of the local news, here's Gene Brister.
An Imperial Valley dentist has pled guilty to fraud. George Gale broke the story.
Dr. Javad Agahalo was entered a guilty plea to conspiring to commit health care fraud by billing Medicare for procedures that were not covered, not performed, or otherwise not necessary. According to court records, the doctor and others recruited Medicare beneficiaries to get dental work done. Once a Medicare beneficiary was in one of the offices, some type of procedure was performed, usually a tooth extraction, and then a false claim was submitted to Medicare. Since tooth extractions are not covered by Medicare, the doctor's office instead submitted false claims for procedures that are covered. According to the court records, Halo submitted over 7,000 false claims between March 2016 and October 2018. The claims totaled more than $18 million. The dentist office received nearly $8.5 million from Medicare. Teresa Flores, the office manager, was charged with obstructing a Medicare audit by submitting the false documents to a federal auditor for the Medicare program. The dentist was ordered to forfeit $1 million in property and pay restitution to Medicare in the amount of $8,474,000. Sentencing is set for January 12th, 2024. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Daughters of the American Revolution will meet Saturday. The public is encouraged to attend. There will be a special presentation by retired teacher Kathy Lessica Abubo. Her presentation will be on Imperial County wetlands. The meeting will be held at the USDA Ag Extension Office, 4151 Highway 86 in Brawley. The meeting starts at 10 a.m. KXO News Time is 6:46.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
In other local news this morning, the CHP reports 2 traffic collisions. George Gale explains.
Both the collisions were reported yesterday morning. No injuries were reported in either incident. First collision, about 7-something in the morning, involved a Toyota Camry and a Honda Accord. It was reported at Seacrest Avenue and Dolphin Drive. The second collision was reported at just after 9:30 a.m. on West Evan Hughes Highway. That collision involved a Toyota pickup and a small Chevrolet vehicle. The cause of the collisions has not yet been determined. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Are you ready for some football?
Yeah! Really, are you ready?
KXO AM 1230 has primetime NFL football. The best matchup on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night. No fees. NFL football is free on AM 1230. Don't miss any of the action. NFL primetime football on AM 1230 is brought to you by Southwest Security Services, Brownie's Diner, the Town Pump, and El Centro RV Service Center.
And we are now ready for Page 2 of the Local News. With Page 2, here again is Gene.
Well, the Imperial County Board of Supervisors meet on Tuesday. Here's more on that story.
Well, this is the one that they already did. The Met this past Tuesday, board awarded a contract to DJ Miller Incorporated for the Main Street Improvement Project in Nyland. The improvements include the construction of sidewalks, ADA ramps, curbs, and gutters, bike lane, and other improvements from Highway 111 to Memphis Avenue. Total cost is not to exceed $1.34 million. A board also proclaimed the week of October 8th through the 14th as Fire Prevention Week, and also recognized the Hopeville High School softball team for winning the CIF Southern Section Regional Division 4 Championship. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Border Conference will be held in Calexico. It will be the Mexicali Calexico Multicultural Border Conference. It'll be held on October the 10th, beginning at 5:30 p.m. It will be held in the Carmen Terrazo Cultural Arts Center on Heffernan Avenue in Calexico. The conference offers a unique opportunity to explore the profound impact that individuals from diverse nationalities have had on the border communities between 1901 and 2013. Professor Victor Martinez Cisneros will lead a captivating tour of history. Admission is free. Light refreshments will be served. The conference will be conducted in Spanish. The event is a celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, unity, and diversity. Family Discovery Day. It's coming up your way. George Gale filed the story.
It will be held tomorrow, Saturday. Pioneers Museum is presenting Family Discovery Day on Saturday. It starts at 10 a.m. at the museum on Ayton Road. The public is invited to celebrate National Archives and Family History Month at Pioneers Museum, where your genealogical research journey begins. There will be free family activities, free access to archives, free family photo scanning station, free refreshments, and resource agencies will be available. Pioneers Museum is located on Ayton Road, right across from IVC. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Calipatria Foundation hosting a special event. It is the first annual Cancer Walk. It'll be held on October 28th at 7:30 a.m. Participants can walk or they can run. Registration is $50, and that includes a shirt, color packet water, and a health energy drink. To register, call Lourdes Hosu at 818-326-6649. Proceeds go to Cancer Resource Center of the Desert. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the goal, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Here's George Gale with the weather update.
The high temperature yesterday, 98 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 66. The National Weather Service says it's going to be sunny today. Highs right near 101. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 73. West and northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 100. West and northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Saturday night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 73. West to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 100, east to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 72. Columbus Day, Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 100, north to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now, we're looking at 65 degrees, 48% the relative humidity. We're going to jump right into the sports. Go right from the page 2 of the local news to a Sports World Roundup. As brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Thursday night football, it was the Bears all over the Washington Commanders, 40-20. That was in the NFL. Tonight it is the high school's turn. Friday Night Lights, Brawley Wildcats taking on the Southwest Eagles, live on 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. It'll be on the air at 6:45 this evening. Carol Buckley and John Driffel will be calling the action. Central Spartans, they're going to take on the Kxo Bulldogs. Palo Verde Yellow Jackets go against the Calipatria Hornets. Vincent, Holtville, and Imperial all have to bye. Sunday night football, it's the Dallas Cowboys against the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be on 4:30 Sunday night on 1230 KXO. Monday Night Football this week coming up will be on FM 107.5, the Raiders station, because it'll be the Raiders taking on the Green Bay Packers, 4:40 p.m. on Monday on FM 107.5. And Tuesday, October 10th, KXO AM 1230 will broadcast the varsity girls flag football game between the Central Spartans and the Southwest Eagles. Kickoff is set for 7:30 at Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. Carol Buckley and John Driffel will shift gears and bring you all the fast-paced action of flag football. You can listen to on the KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. It'll be broadcast live. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And the NBA preseason basketball got underway yesterday. Timberwolves beat the Mavericks 111-99. Baseball divisional playoffs, they get underway tomorrow, Saturday. For the American League, it'll be the Rangers against the Orioles, and the Twins take on the Astros. National League Division Series, Phillies at the Braves, and the Diamondbacks at the Dodgers. That's it. That's your Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it is now time for your financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. On the financial side, the stocks fell this morning as Treasury yields jumped following the release of a stronger than expected U.S. jobs data. Dow Jones Industrial Average slid 150 points, or 0.4%. S&P 500 pulled back 0.6%, and the Nasdaq Composite lost 0.7%. U.S. economy added 336,000 jobs in September. Labor Department said economists polled by Dow Jones expected 170,000 jobs. To be sure, wages rose less than expected last month as well. Your weather, that's next.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 98 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 66. The National Weather Service says it's going to be sunny today. Highs right near 101. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 73. West and northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 100. West and northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Saturday night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 73. West to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny skies, highs right near 100, east to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies, overnight lows around 72. Columbus Day, Monday, sunny skies, highs right near 100, north to northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now, we're looking at 65 degrees, 48% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is good throughout the region. Your financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
Indeed.com. Good news on the jobs front. Bankrate.com's Mark Hamrick.
The job market is looking a bit stronger than thought before with release of the September employment report. Payrolls growth came in about twice the amount expected at 336,000, with a total of 119,000 jobs added in upward revisions for July and August.
But that improvement could put upward pressure on inflation, raising the threat of the Federal Reserve keeping interest rates high. The Biden administration insists it is forced to build more barriers at the southern border because of money allocated under the Trump administration. It's also resuming deportations of undocumented Venezuelans, as Montoya Galvez reports.
The administration hopes it will deter future Venezuelans from entering the U.S. illegally. We're seeing record numbers of Venezuelans cross the U.S.-Mexico border. In September, 50,000 Venezuelans crossed the border with Mexico in 30 days. That's the highest monthly tally ever recorded.
The winner of this year's Nobel Peace Prize likely won't be able to accept in person. CBS's Vicky Barker reports from our foreign desk in London.
Narges Mohammadi awarded the Peace Prize
for her fight against the oppression of women in Iran and her fight to promote human rights and freedom for all.
The award comes exactly 20 years after fellow campaigner Shirin Ebadi herself himself won the Nobel Prize. Abadi lives in exile here in London. Mohammadi is in prison in Tehran. Iran's parliament last month announced ever heavier penalties for women who refuse to wear the hijab. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
Tropical storm Philippe off the northeast coast is forecast to bring a lot of rain and gusty winds to parts of New England this weekend. The Weather Channel's Jordan Steele.
Biggest rain chances for flood threats going to be for much of New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine's kind of in that trajectory as well. So we even have a sliver of New York, northern Jersey, parts of Connecticut, and western Massachusetts. We can be looking at several inches of rain here.
The storm has been lashing Bermuda as it heads north. It's expected to make landfall Saturday night in Maine or Canada. In Seattle, Megan Rapinoe will play her last regular season home match for OL Reign this evening. Among the soccer players' accomplishments are an Olympic gold medal and 2 World Cup wins.
I'm just riding the waves, letting them come in and out, competing emotions to try to sit back and reflect and enjoy everything that's happening while also being really focused for the game.
She also became the first soccer player to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She announced her retirement in July. This is CBS News.
You need to hire? Indeed is with you every step of the way, helping you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
CBS News correspondent Deborah Rodriguez takes a look at the big winners at last night's Billboard Latin Music Awards in Miami.
Puerto Rican reggaeton star Bad Bunny snagged Artist of the Year at the Billboard Latin Grammys on Telemundo. Mexico's Peso Pluma got the most awards with 8, among them Best New Artist. And Karol G from Colombia took home 5 prizes. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Federal customs agents in Minneapolis made an unusual find in a woman's suitcase, a small box of giraffe feces. She was returning from Kenya and declared it. She said she planned to use it to make a necklace, as she had done in the past with moose poop. She handed it over to customs and it was destroyed. I'm Cammie McCormick, CBS News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Friday night is football night. Join Mickey Dale and George Grahava for all the Imperial Tiger football games. Streaming live on KXORadio.com. Imperial Tiger football is brought to you by
Imperial Tiger Football Association, El Serape Mexican Food Restaurant in Imperial Valley College, the #1 community college in the nation, and Johnny's Burrito in El Centro, Brawley and Imperial.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer.
With George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.